Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor Lawrence again with Kevin Roller with Leader One. Just going over part 4 of the Lender Week. Going over something that not a lot of, I wouldn't say not everybody knows, which is a type of FHA loan, correct? A 203K rehab loan. And so, Kevin, do you want to go more in depth? And I'll kind of, as I have questions come through, we'll go into that.
So there's two main types of 203K loans. There's one that's we call a simple K, and then there's one that's a full K. The difference between those two is the amount of repairs or the extent of repairs that need to be done. So some people go in and they find a home that they really like, but maybe they don't like the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Maybe they want the basement finished. Maybe they want to take down a wall. There's many different reasons. I have one right now where ladies want to take down a wall and make the room bigger. That's a good reason to use a 203K. Maybe you need a new roof. So it opens up the possibility for a homeowner to look at other homes on the market, homes that maybe they wouldn't otherwise consider.
Yeah, well, and we've had people use this over the past, and typically, are there a little bit more stipulations with the 203K or anything that people want to know? That way, they're not going out there and well, I know I can do this. Well, what are the stipulations?
There's a couple quirks. You can't do the repairs yourself on a 203K. You have to use a licensed contractor that's insured. So that's probably the number one question I get is okay, I want to buy this home. I'm going to do all this work to it, and you can't. As a homeowner that's purchasing a home that's using a rehabilitation loan, which is where we're going to give you the money to finance the repairs, then you have to go through a contractor that's licensed and insured.
Okay, and so is that the only main stipulation, or are there different?
So another one is you can't over improve a property. So let's say you buy a home, let's say the sales price is $150,000 and you want to put in a $50,000 basement, to finish the basement. It has to be worth $200,000 when you get done. So we actually have the appraiser appraise it subject to the repairs, because the repairs aren't done until after you close. So they go out there and they say, based on the property the way it is right now, with the addition of this basement, it's going to be worth $210,000. Then we're fine.
Yeah, well, and I had a client, actually, personal testimony, that explored this type of loan, and we ran into that exact situation. Is that they wanted to do X and X, but it wasn't going to make sense as far as for you guys to get, in fact, give the loan, and so they were denied on that, and we ended up finding a better house, which is usually how it happens.
Yep.
But yeah, so appreciate you going kind of more into that. And again, the premise of this is just to empower you guys so you have knowledge of this stuff going forward, and so you're not going into it blindsided. So
I would say this: the 203K, there's a lot to it. It's hard to cover it all on a video feed, but if you guys have questions, reach out to Trevor, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to go into more detail. It's probably more of a conversation piece.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, we'll look forward to hearing your questions, hearing your thoughts, and stay tuned tomorrow for the final piece to this week, the 10 commandments of things you don't want to do with me when getting approved for a new loan. We'll talk to you guys soon.